First up, Venus spins backward. Unlike most planets that rotate in the same direction as they orbit the Sun, Venus takes a different route with a retrograde rotation. Now here's a wild one. Sharks existed before trees. These ancient predators have been around for over 400 million years, long before the first trees appeared 50 million years later. Speaking of remote places, there's a spot in the Pacific Ocean called Point Nemo, the most isolated point on Earth. It's so far from land that the nearest humans are often astronauts aboard the International Space Station. Here's something from the deep. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 hearts pump blood to their gills, while the third sends it to the rest of their body. And get this, the Eiffel Tower can actually grow taller in summer. Its metal expands in the heat, adding up to 6 inches in height. If you think that's old, jellyfish have been swimming the seas for over 500 million years, making them older than the dinosaurs by hundreds of millions of years. But here's something that's slowly happening. The moon is gradually drifting away from Earth. It moves about 1.5 inches farther every year, subtly lengthening our days over time. Ever seen a rainbow at night? It's possible. They're called moonbows, and they're created by moonlight instead of sunlight. Here's a mind-bender. Hot water can freeze faster than cold. It's known as the Mpemba effect, and even scientists are still figuring out why this happens. On Mercury, time plays tricks on you. A single day, from sunrise to sunset, is actually longer than an entire year on the planet due to its slow rotation and quick orbit around the sun. Need some underwater endurance? Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins, up to 40 minutes, compared to a dolphin's typical 10 minutes. Meanwhile, on planets like Neptune and Uranus, it literally rains diamonds. Extreme pressure turns carbon into solid diamonds that may fall like hailstones. Here's a sweet fact. Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found jars of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. Now let's take a journey back in time. Imagine an animal that has witnessed nearly 2 centuries of history. Meet a tortoise named Jonathan, the oldest living animal in the world. Jonathan is estimated to be around 190 years old and lives on the island of St. Helena. And finally, did you know that some metals can actually float on water? Lithium, potassium, and sodium are less dense than water, making them buoyant. But there's a catch. When these metals come into contact with water, they can also react explosively due to their high reactivity, especially sodium and potassium. So while they float, it's definitely not a calm experience. If you enjoyed this rapid-fire deep dive, make sure to like and subscribe for even more amazing insights coming your way. Remember, there's always something new to learn at Next Facts Insight. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.